Curzon?
Calm down, buddy.
Dude, this is my job. This is my job. You know it is. And you give it to fucking 25-year-old fucking Ken fucking Curzon? Come on.
I know you're upset.
I'm upset. Yes, I am upset. I have 6 years on the line. I have 2 as your sous chef. Of course I'm upset.
I know, pal, and you're the best damn sous chef I've got, okay?
Oh, great. But what? Huh?
Look, Samir, you are an incredible cook. Right? But to be the chef, you gotta be more than just a good cook, man. You know? No, you gotta be a creative force. You gotta be the man with the magic. The bing, the bang, the boom, the pop. And Ken Curzon, he may be 25 years old, but he's got that magic. When he slices salmon, it's fucking pornographic. I get a boner watching this guy cook. That's a chef. And frankly, Samir, I know you've been doing this for a few years, but your cooking's cold.
What?
I'm sorry, buddy, but you know what? It's paint by numbers. It's by the book. And as a businessman, I have to ask myself, where's the magic? Where's the emotion? Where's my boner?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to The Law and the Promise, where we talk about principle, law, which of course leads to the promise, the end result. And today we are taking on a patron's request, and it's about how food can get you immune from all disease. And it's a way of looking at it. Food, is really all good. There's no food that's not good. Okay. That is a judgment. It all comes from the same place. Therefore, if you deem that all food is good because it all comes from God, then that's the first step. Okay. But to become immune to it, you have to put the love in it. You just have to put the love in it. It doesn't matter if it's a can of beans or your own beans that you're making on the stove. None of that matters. What matters is, did you put the love in it? Because the potential is in everything. That potential is there. It's always there. And you are igniting it, all the nutrients, the wonder, the great things that love has to give that's in the food. So you put some love into it. You have to put some love into it. You put love into everything. When you're answering people, put love into it. When you're, sewing, put love into it. When you're doing anything, you put love into it. And that makes it all good. It makes it perfect. Okay. And you're spreading the love while you do that. Because you are divine love. That is the nature of your being. And you've been taught not to give out your love, to hoard it. So that ends up, being gone. You don't hoard it. It prospers you. It grows. It's always growing. So you give it away, give it away, give it away. You give away your love. Now, most people don't do that. They don't even think about it. They just cook their food or whatever and eat it. They're not getting any nutritional value out of it whatsoever. Okay, they're not. They can believe they are, and it will work for a while, but eventually something will happen, and you'll be scratching your head, Oh, well, they suddenly died of some heart ailment no one was aware that they had. No. You just didn't give a shit about anything except what you're doing. You're only thinking like a man. Okay? That's it. You're worried about your body. You're worried about all this stuff, and it's not yours. This is the thing. You've taken ownership of something that's not yours. Okay? There is no Rita. It's not her life. Okay? It's God being Rita. It's life. okay, is like the life of Rita. All right. God is Rita. This is the story of Rita. Okay, it's a story. And so we have to put the love back into it because the love has been taken out by point of view. Point of view, when you're thinking like a man, you think good, bad, ugly. Okay, you're going to get that. God is all those things for you because you determined that it's that way. You can't run around saying, I am a child of God and think you're not godlike. Okay, you came from the same place. Okay, you're a child of God. And that's what Jesus was telling us, we can do what he did and more. That's what he said. Okay, we are the children of God. Act like it. You act like it. And how do I do that? By loving, by admiring, appreciating, respecting, but you don't let them touch you. It's having no point of view. The only point of view you have is a loving point of view. That's it. It's God. God doesn't think good or bad or ugly. He loves it all. He has no point of view about it. It's his child, therefore it's perfect. He doesn't ask you to justify having, wanting, needing anything. You need it, you have it. No questions asked. And that's very important. No questions asked. Okay. You have faith that God loves you and is going to provide that for you without a justification. Okay. You're to stop judging. Stop it. There's nothing to judge. It's all your own true self. So therefore, it's beautiful and it's perfect. So you have to put the love in it. Now, today's movie clips are from the movie Today's Special. It's a great movie. One of my favorite actors is in it. And I watch him a lot. His name is Asif Mandvi. I hope I'm not torturing that. But anyway, he helped write and produce this movie. It's called Today's Special. And in it, the clip that we see at the beginning, the head chef is explaining to him that even though you do everything perfectly, even though you're a really hard worker, even though you do all these things, you're not putting any love in it. You're not giving me a heart on. There's no love going in there. And he correctly calls it the creative force, and you let the creative force create, you just put the love into it and it starts going. God knows what you want and what you need before you do. And he starts putting those things in play when you make a decision. And he knows you're about to make a decision, so he starts laying the groundwork. And that's what we see with the taxi ride. And the taxi driver who gives him his card, who tells him he knows all about Indian food, while you hear the hero of our tale say, yeah, no, I don't do any of that. He's rejected himself and what he's actually very good at, which is Indian cooking. That's where the love is for him. He wanted to be something more than that, than his dad. So he wanted to be this big chef, in New York City or Paris or whatever. But he was trying so hard, he couldn't relax and put the love into it. He just didn't know how. And he's trying to find out how. He wants to be a chef like that. He wants that chef position. So, of course, the head chef explains it to him. He gets pissed off. He's made a decision on leaving. I'm going to find that. I'm going to be a chef. I don't know how, but I'm going to. And next thing you know, he's also been seeking a love in his life, and that's a whole nother funny part, This is how it all comes together. And He's met the love of his life at the restaurant he works at. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay. And all of this works together, okay, to give him everything. And first, he has to learn how to cook with love, and how to put love into everything. And that's where this taxi driver comes in. He is a very famous chef in India. He is well known, and all have loved his cooking, even heads of state. So he hands him his card, and you'll notice that his name's on the card, but there's no phone, there's no address, just his name. And then as he gets into it, the girl he fancies, or comes to fancy, comes to help him. She admires the fact that he's helping his father, who's had a heart attack. So now he can't go to Paris. He must help the family. God works in mysterious ways. Okay. He knows this is where you're going to find how to love and love what you cook. How you're going to put that love into the cooking. Okay. How you're going to make it good. So good. And he doesn't even realize it. He's trying so hard to make it perfect that he finally listens and starts relaxing. I'll throw a pinch of this and I throw a pinch of that. And that sounds good, and I'll do that. This is God talking to you. He's telling you, do this, do that, do this, do that. You go with the flow. And as you put that love, the spice, all that in there and cook it up, you are literally going to eat something that's going to immune you from all ailments.
I think I'm just gonna get the recipes just to get the basic proportions, okay? Okay, I'll be right back.
No.
Pierre, you said no.
रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए रूप तेरा मस्ताना प्यार मेरा दीवाना भूल कोई हमसे ना हो जाए रात नशीली मस्त समा है आज नशे में सारा जहां है रात नशीली मस्त समा है आज नशे में
That's it?
That's it. The magic is all in here.
Because it is love that protects you. It is love that keeps you straight and true. It is love. Okay? And as long as you reject love, then you're not going to have a good time of it, even though you're doing everything perfectly. And this is what is meant by I Corinthians 13. You may have it all down. You may know how to do all. But if you don't have love, you got nothing. Okay? You got nothing. It's love. Love that makes the world go round. It's love that keeps you healthy. It's love that keeps you wealthy. It's love that makes you wise. Are you listening? This man would not listen, okay, until it started to bite his ass. This man wasn't listening. He was not listening at all. He was getting upset because he was doing everything perfect, but was not being rewarded. And so, he comes to learn that's vanity. Okay. Get in here and cook what people want to eat. Love, your love. That's what they want. Okay? Without the love, it may taste all right, but it's not going to taste great. Okay? And you just got to love. So it is love that immunes you from all disease, the love of God, the love of self. It's one and the same thing. The food is like a capsule, and inside the food is God, okay, the essence. So when you put love into it, that essence explodes, and you will have all the immunity you need from all the points of view in the world about food, because you have no point of view other than you love it. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you, and thank you. Thank you for being you.
This is bloody good food.
My grandfather built a place for you and me. It's easily the most precious thing to me. Said even if your love was the only thing that I could write home about. Every night's the same. It's when we open fire. It makes the wall between us.
I'm gonna be round my vegetables. I'm gonna chow down my vegetables. I love you most of all, my favorite vegetable. If